Do you guys miss old school YouTube? I sure do. I thought that we would grab some coffee and have a little bit of a nostalgic favorites video. I have a relatively short amount of time to do this video because the farrier's on the way. I have a child inside. The things that she is eating and drinking are not staying down, let's put it that way, which is super fun because we already dealt with a wicked stomach bug a couple of weeks ago, and now it's back, although it's only one child, which always makes me concerned because we have 8 children, and usually when one goes down, we all start to go down like dominoes. When everyone's sick, it makes sense. When only one is sick, I have questions, you know? We're gonna wash away all of the like real life problems, real life things, and we're just gonna talk about some fun stuff and pretend for this next 20 or so minutes that none of that exists. Okay, does that sound like a plan? I like that plan. Let's do that. Let's talk for a quick hot second about jewelry. I used to be an ambassador for Noonday, and so I've just always loved like fun and somewhat like funky. I love artisan made jewelry. I kind of tend to go like plain gold stuff or something like far more funky, fun, etc. Turquoise, as you can see, is a favorite color of mine. That is what I wanted to share with you. The first thing is these turquoise little huggy hoops type things. They're actually like turquoise and gold, and they come in a bunch of different colors. Well, like maybe 6 or 7 different colors. There's a very fun like neon yellowy color. There's also really pretty like lighter colors, peaches, pastels. I truly wear these earrings almost every day because, well, I have come to find that I think turquoise is actually almost kind of a neutral. Kind of goes with everything, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of just have this affinity right now for bright jewelry, fun, funky colors. I feel like the world has gone beige. Everything on Instagram, everything is like, I don't fault these people, like I get it, right? But like the aesthetics of everything. And so everything has to be like aesthetically pleasing. So you have all of these accounts that share like everything is like white, pink, and beige. I get like the appeal, especially as someone with ADHD, like those things can be very like simple, it's non-distracting, it's very clean looking. I totally get the appeal, but also in a very real sense, I'm totally sick of it. Like, we need some color in our lives. I like moody colors. I like bright colors. I'm just kind of over the beige, and that is the theme basically of some of my recent jewelry finds. And by the way, these are all affordable jewelry finds. None of these things are expensive. I also got these turquoise studs. Because, well, I like turquoise and I like studs. I have a pair of green that are almost like a jade, and then I decided to add turquoise to the mix as well because, again, I find myself wearing a lot of turquoise. This is my vintage ring. It's not a cheap piece of jewelry, but it is absolutely one of my favorite things that I've ever owned, and you probably recognize that because I wear it all the time. The other thing that's like very popular right now, and I'm kind of here for it, I started purchasing a few of these things last year, and they seem to be like even more popular, are these what many call candy necklaces. You remember those candy necklaces that you had as a kid that you just sit there and bite and chew off of? Well, don't bite these because they're not actual candy, but they have that vibe. A lot of them are multicolored. I have a really beautiful one that is, again, like deeper colors like burgundies and deep greens, pretty affordable from Amazon. I also have a light blue one. These are a bit higher quality, a little higher of a price point, but the ones that I recently got from Amazon, cheaper than these, and really, quite frankly, just as beautiful, lots of fun colors. So I'm very much into the candy necklaces, the brighter colors, more fun colors, different kind of jewelry. I also picked up this for a recent trip that I went on to Mexico. I picked up this rattan bracelet. I love this thing. It's so light, such a fun like vacation piece, something to just toss on with basically anything, and it looks good. I don't know, very light and wearable if you like the look of bangle bracelets or bigger bracelets, but you don't want the weight of them. Sometimes I like the jingle of bracelets, sometimes I don't. So depending on where you fall on the jingle spectrum, that might be a good alternative for you if you're not into the jingle. Since we're standing here, I'll go ahead and show you these too. I've kind of gotten into this color of green for spring. It's not quite neon, but it's definitely a brighter green. There's a name for this color. I don't know, it makes me think of like matcha or something, but it's very fun for spring and summer. Love this color. I rented a blazer in this color that you can see right here. Let's just have a quick chat about that before we move on. I'm somebody who likes variety. I like different things, but I don't really want to own all of those things. I don't want to have all those things in my closet. And especially when I want to try trends or need clothes for a very specific purpose. For example, when I went to Mexico, I wanted some really fun, summery, outfits for Mexico, you know. I love a good excuse to dress up, and this was definitely that for me. So instead of buying pieces that I know I'm probably never going to wear again, or will wear very, very little because I don't go on a bunch of tropical vacations, I decided to start renting pieces again. And I gotta be honest with you, I feel like it's the sort of hidden gem for part of the problems with the fashion industry and too much fast fashion and cheap fashion. It really allows you to rent good quality pieces, brands that you love that maybe you can't afford or don't want to pay for. I love Farm Rio stuff. It's funky, it's bright colored, but it's pricey. And so for something that is not an everyday wear for me, or something that I know I'm going to wear for years to come, I can't really justify some of those prices. But by renting clothes, it lets me try different trends. It lets me find fun outfits for events, send them back when I'm done. They don't clutter up my closet. It doesn't bust my budget. It's quite frankly even far cheaper than it would be for you to buy 3 or 4 maxi dresses on Amazon to go on your vacation. You would pay less to do a rental, rent 5 or 6 pieces from either Nuuly or Rent the Runway. Those are the two that I just did 3 fingers. Those are the two that I use. So I'm going to talk more about that in the future. I just think it's very practical, and I think a lot more women could get something out of it. I just feel like sometimes people don't really know where to start with it. So I'm going to do a spring dress video coming up. So I rented a few different styles of spring dresses. I could show those to you guys and kind of help you deduce based on your body type what kind of spring dress you might like for like an Easter dress, etc. So that's coming out. I just want to mention that since we got on like the green color. All right, we'll stay in this lane for a second. This lipstick, I got this a couple months ago. It's by L'Oreal. I will link it down below, but it's what I'm wearing right now. It's very much a My Lips but better. I like some of the nude, like neutral pink colors and stuff, but sometimes they end up just looking like you've whited out your face, especially when you're pale. Lighter colors can be difficult. I can put a lip liner on and the lipstick and a lip gloss. I can do the like full thing, or I can just toss this on, which is what I did right now. Like I don't need a lip liner. I can just go to quick. It's a very like smooth, easy to put on lipstick. It's not super shiny, glossy, or matte. It's from the color Riche line. So I will link this one down below for you, as well as put the number and the name of the color so you can find it. It's just a great pink. So if you have a skin color similar to mine, or if you just really like that color as well, definitely check that out because it's been a huge favorite for me. With that also, I'm missing things. Sorry, I keep looking around because I have a table in front of me with all my stuff on it and I can't find my thingy. Found it. Okay. So this is the Essie On a Roll Cuticle Oil. It's one of the things I talked about in my anti-aging video. Our hands, what is wrong with my mouth? Why is it not working? Our hands show signs of aging often, like hands and necks. You know, you see women sometimes and like their faces look very like they're pulled very tight. Their skin doesn't seem to have any wrinkles and you're like, I can't tell how old she is. And then you see the rings, right? You can, like a tree, you can see how old we are by like the rings on our neck, and also looking at our hands. I, for one, definitely have like fast aging hands because I do work in the garden outside and stuff like that. My nails are not like pristine or anything like that. But I do like to try to take care of them, and that's where this comes in, and I love it, especially if you wash your hands a ton, i.e. like maybe you're a nurse or a mother. It's just a roll-on oil. It's so easy. It doesn't, you know, when you have it in the bottle and you have to take it out and use the brush like you would a nail polish bottle, it's a disaster waiting to happen, and it's not something that you can take on the go, right? And that's what On a Roll, on the go. I don't know if that's their intent here, but it's definitely the vibes. Apricot Cuticle Oil. Kind of obsessed with this little $4, $5 item, and it's just a perfect toss in your bag. That's where mine came from, was my purse. Just toss it in my purse, so anytime I feel like my hands are looking a little rough, crusty, dry, I can just pop a little bit of that on, easy peasy. Also, before we get too far into this video, you guys, so I know you're my people, okay? I feel like I know that you're my people. Not everybody. Lots of people come here and like, what the hell is this place? How did I get here? Get me out of here. But a lot of you come here and you're like, my weirdo sees your weirdo, and we connect. Many, many weirdos, because after the last video, and I mean, I buried it at the very end of a 20-minute video talking about adding in the unmentionable Mondays, basically like wanting to share feminine items as well as like things related to our brown chicken, brown cow, part of our life, like that kind of thing, you know? Any place you find that online, it's always like very young girls, many of which have never born a child, don't have aging hormone issues to deal with and things like that. Don't get me on the like rant that I could go on about how I discovered that within like the healthcare sphere, that if you are a woman who is passing childbearing age, or does not intend to have children anymore, the healthcare system gives no craps about you. It gives none. If your panels of things are off, they're like, the first thing they say is, are you planning on having a baby? Are you going to try to have a baby? If you say no, then they're like, it's fine. What? It's absolutely insane. I just feel like there's such a hole caring for ourselves. It's almost like they think that because we are like 40 and over, we are just dead. No one cares anymore. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. I wanted to talk more about some personal items and things like that that maybe are not appropriate for YouTube, because YouTube does kind of get a little saucy, a little angry about certain topics. So I said, if you guys are interested, let me know. And the response was overwhelming for people signing up for the Unmentionable Monday. So I'm going to put the sign up down below again for you if you're interested in signing up. It's not going to be every Monday, y'all. I don't have that much to talk about lady bits and things of that nature. But I said what I would do is do a video, but I'm going to put it in an email, like a private video that's going to come out one Monday a month. It will be Unmentionable Monday, and I will talk about a lot of those things that I can't really talk about here. Not just can't talk about because YouTube doesn't like it, but also I don't want that out there just like in the public for my children, my pastor, my parents. I'm a respectable lady, right? I mean, I pretend to be anyways. So I don't want all of that out there, but I also feel like girlfriend to girlfriend, like we have to be able to talk about these things with each other. So that's kind of what the Unmentionable Monday space is for. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do with that. Where was I going with that? I don't know. I thought I brought it out here, but I don't see it. Of another product that is very cheap that I have, sorry, it's very affordable. It's not nice to call things cheap because people think then they don't work or they're crap. It's just more affordable. It's called the Brow Glue by NYX, and it's an eyebrow glue, not glue, but it's a product for your eyebrows to make the hairs stay in place where you put them. And it does act as almost like a glue. It's really great. It's clear. So if you don't put eyebrow products in, but you still want to control the direction of the hairs, or if you do put eyebrow products in and you don't like the topper gel product to have color to it, it's clear and it works great. So I wanted to share that with you, the Brow Glue. I love it when I Dr. Seuss on accident. Speaking of affordable things that have been shockingly good, and I can't really explain it other than to say that, is this tote bag. This just very simple tan faux leather tote bag. I got this a couple months ago and I've basically carried it every single day. You guys know I'm kind of a purse hooker. I don't know a nice way to say that. I'm a purse lover. Handbags have just, ever since I was a young girl, even in all my tomboy ways, I always loved purses. It's always been my thing. I love handbags. It's so affordable. It's like, I want to say it's like 30 bucks. It's under 50 for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's actually more like $25 or $35, but it's definitely under $50. And I have carried this every single day, basically, ever since I got it. It's the perfect, like, just mom tote, drop everything down in the bottom. I love the color of it. It's very durable, sturdy, wearable, carryable, all of the things. I do sometimes put a smaller bag inside of it. If I want to leave this in the car and just take my smaller bag in, I will do that sometimes. I just have to share that with you because that's what I do, is share things that I love and that actually work and function for me. Let's talk about a few fashiony items. These shoes, okay? I love slides, okay? That's why I'm drawn to these shoes from the jump, is because I love slide-on shoes. It just, the way my foot is shaped or whatever, I love them. The Hermes sandals are obviously very popular. People love them, but they are stupid expensive. And I, for one, that's not something I'm going to invest in, those particular shoes. So no judgment if you do. It's just not where I would choose to spend my money on those shoes. However, I do really like the look of them. And so last year I shared a dupe that I had found, or a look-alike, but it was still a little bit pricier. I have still been on the hunt for a good, like truly like affordable alternative. And I found these on Amazon, and they keep putting them on like flash sale and limited sale. They're a new release. They come in a bunch of colors. And the other thing that I found was this little like scarfy thing, and it has the Hermes vibes, right? Because it's got like the horses and the little carriage and stuff on it. But it is actually really cute to dress up shoes like that. If maybe you want to wear like a very plain dress, you got a plain handbag and you feel like, oh, I don't have an accessory that like punches, stands out, might I recommend one of these? Well, two of these, because you got 2 feet. Well, maybe if you only have 1 foot, you only need one. If you have 2 feet, you're going to need two of these little like bandana scarf thingies that you can tie into a lovely bow on the top of the shoe or both shoes and kind of just get this like elevated, really pretty look to them. Very classy, dressed up looking style. You can tie that on when you want to dress them up a little bit. I just think that they're very pretty. So I wanted to share those with you. And then also a few fashion like look-alike items. Okay, so these are items that I found on Amazon that look very much like, particularly some Free People things. Y'all know my love for Free People. I just love the like comfy, often oversized, kind of like slightly boho hippie vibes. I fluctuate between different styles. I never like stick to any one thing all the time, especially seasonally and stuff. I have certain ways I like to dress and there's nothing wrong with that. There's no rules. You get to dress however you want to dress, okay? For starters, this like oversized sweatshirt that is very much a look-alike for a Free People sweatshirt. And for Free People, this sweatshirt is going to cost like $150, $160. Definitely not the price on Amazon. It has the zip-up sides. It is long enough to cover the bum if you'd like to wear it with leggings. It's definitely got a wider neckline here, so you could wear it a little off the shoulder if you wore like a cute sports bra kind of thing under it or tank or whatever. I will just usually wear like a regular tank and try to keep it centered, but you can still see that. So you need to wear like a tank top under it unless you want your bra to show, which most people don't. So you can wear a little off the shoulder. It's just a very like comfy, oversized sweatshirt. Thing that I've been wearing almost every day, and I'm not even ashamed about it, is this oversized vest. So this, again, Free People like had a bunch of these. They were very popular. They still have them, of these like oversized vests. And I just wanted like one that would just kind of blend in. I could wear it with basically anything. And that's what this color is for me. This kind of like green olivey color. I love it. I wear it all the time. It's got pockets. It zips up. It's oversized. The sleeves kind of go over a little bit. So it's a very different fit than most puffer vests. It's an oversized puffer vest fit. But that also means that like you could wear it with like a hoodie, or you can wear it with tight leggings and a tight shirt underneath, and you've got this like oversized, I just wear it all the time, okay? I love the functionality of having like my body be warm, but my arms are free to move about the cabin. You know what I'm saying? This one is not necessarily a dupe for anything, I don't think. It's just a very comfy, I just wore it yesterday. So it's like, I put it back on the hanger to make it look like it was clean. It's not. I wore it yesterday. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Don't judge me, okay? It's just an oversized, this is a medium, but it's a very oversized, super comfy, kind of preppy looking, great for spring, fun colors for spring. It's super, super soft. It's that like heavier knit, you know, it's very soft. Comes in a bunch of different colorways. Like I said, this is a medium. I love the pink and the orange together, especially for spring. Such a fun color option, and I love it. Okay, and the other cardigan I wanted to share with you, which I'm going to cut away to footage because I don't know where it is right at this exact moment. I love it so much because it has the, remember I told you guys I like Farm Rio vibes? This very much has like Farm Rio vibes. It's not an exact like dupe or look-alike, but it just has the vibes of Farm Rio, which I love. Just a very soft, comfy, easy to wear cardigan. It actually comes in like 4 different colors that are a little hard to distinguish the difference online. It's like apricot, tan, and cream or something. And when you flip through them, you're like, there's just such a subtle difference, so I just kind of picked one and went with it. I think it looks great, by the way, with turquoise and stuff, but it definitely has like the Farm Rio vibes. If you like that brand, if you like that style, I love this cardigan. So I will link to that down below as well. And like I mentioned, I am going to do a spring dresses video. I have some great Amazon spring dresses to share with you. If you like the fashion and beauty content, if you want to see more of my picks like on a regular basis, then you should absolutely go follow me over on the LTK app, because I do post over there about this type of stuff way more. I will link my LTK account down below. And they've actually made a lot of changes over there. They've made it where you can leave comments now so we can interact and things like that. So it's not just like all pictures. They've added video, so we can add video content, which again, sometimes I put video content over there that I don't put anywhere else. That's my little plug for my LTK page if you'd like to follow that. Don't forget to sign up for Unmentionable Mondays if you want to receive that email. I think the first one is going to go out next week, so don't forget to sign up for that if you want it. If not this coming Monday, it'll come out the Monday after that. So don't forget to sign up. You made it all the way to the end. I love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.